guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. Ready?
Ready.
What's going on, everyone? Handcap24 here from HuddleGG. In today's video, we're going to teach you how to get your crossers to be more open against your 30-yard flats, whether that be cloud flats or curl flats when people are doing those deep zones. Now, if this is the first time checking out our channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, hit that bell notification to make sure that you never miss any of our uploads. Now, the play that I want to highlight this out of is called the PA cross sit. This is actually a play I did not put into our game plan for the Chiefs trips because I didn't learn this until afterwards, and I definitely will update the game plan for everybody that is using it, so that way you can have it in the offensive coordinator. This play, this route, is specific to making sure that you have somebody that has deep route running of over 90, and I want to go ahead and explain that real quick to you, okay? So if you see here on this red route, I got Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp's route does not go past the numbers. See how his red route stops before, it doesn't go through the numbers. It stops right basically in the middle of them. It's not going to work the same way. And when I was testing this a lot, I wasn't testing it with a 90 route runner. So what I want to do here is I'm going to show you the difference between now the route if I put Justin Jefferson in, okay? So what I'm going to do here is just put in Justin Jefferson, and you're going to see how this route is now going to go ahead and basically go through the numbers, okay? So see how it goes through the numbers now? That is what you want. It's a different elevation on this route. I missed it. Now that I've been using different players, I've been able to use this a lot better in MUT, and I want to make sure that you understand if you're using this in regs that you have that ability. Now, that is just the first part of this. I want to make sure that if you're testing this, you understand why it may not be working if you don't have the right player. Now, what we're going to talk about is actually how to beat your cloud flats or curl flats at 30 yards. Now that EA has put in the ability to have coach adjustments in practice mode on next gen, we're really going to be able to check this out, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the A on a streak. I'm just going to leave it like this, not going to touch it anymore. I want you to look at the cornerback on the right side of the screen. This is going to be a scary throw. What you're going to see is the Y is going to get over there. At this point, you really can't throw it, and you can see how he gets manhandled, right? I want to make sure you understand that. The reason for that is that the guy's going to play outside. I want to make sure you understand what he's doing, right? The way cornerbacks play, and this is the tip that I want you to basically grasp in this video to help you with whatever plays that you're doing in your playbook, or if you're looking to do anything in the Chiefs. This guy is going to play to the widest player on the right side. So right now, the widest player is actually going to be the player here that goes out there, and you're going to see how he's going to be able to make the play. Now, what we can do is I'm going to show you as an example. I'm going to put this X on an out. Now, a lot of times with this X, you're going to see that he's going to take the cloud flat towards the sidelines. And then if the X goes ahead and breaks back towards the middle of the field, he's going to take the cloud flat with him. So watch what happens here. You're going to see how this X goes to the outside. Now he's going to break back into the inside. Look who he took with him. I want to make sure that you see this. That was an easy throw, okay? Now, I'm basically want to hammer in the understanding of what's happening here. This X right here, this player that goes to the outside, see how when he stops, the cloud flat's still going to be, see how number 27 is backing up? Watch when we go back to the inside. See how he's mirroring him? And he's mirroring him all the way to the numbers. And then that allows for this guy to get up the field. Now, the problem with the outs is that they're inconsistent. Sometimes the route bounces up the field and takes the player right to the player. Sometimes the route bounces just like you just saw, and that's great. So you don't want to put the outs because although they can work very well, they're not great when it comes to being consistent. So what is the best route? That's going to be the smoke screen. And let me show you why. I'm going to put the smoke screen here, and you're going to see that when he stops right on the numbers, right? So you can see that the guy is not going to get any further than the numbers, and he's going to stay basically where the number 50 is, right? Because he's going to go on a 30-yard drop from the line of scrimmage, and he's going to stay on the numbers. But what's great about the smoke screens, they drift to the inside. So when you see that the X will drift, the cornerback will drift with you, and you're going to know how you're going to get this player to be open. So watch what happens here. Let's watch the X. And once he drifts to the inside, you're going to see how that guy drifts with him, and you're going to see how we're going to have that easy catch over there. Now, I need to time this ball a little bit better because he did stop his route, but I want to make sure that you see this, okay? When you see this guy, what he's going to do, watch the corner. See how he's not getting to the right side. He's staying right on the hip. Once we start drifting inside, the corner drifts with us. And see how we want to throw this ball right as he passes the numbers. See, I'm a little late on the throw because you can see my guy stopped. And that's what, even with the stop, I was still able to get the throw off. But what you want to do is you want to time it to where you see the guy's drifting. He's not going to be able to turn. The game just doesn't allow you to, pivot and run the same way. So what you'll want to do is you want to throw it to him as he passes the numbers or right gets on top of the numbers as the guy's drifting. So let me show you a good rep, okay? So here's a good rep here. We're going to do this, and we're going to time this throw to where he is basically on the numbers and the guy's drifting. Once you see he's drifting, start throwing. All right, we're going to watch this here, and you can see how that's a good throw, and it's an easy catch over that player because he's drifting with you. Now let's talk about cover 3. I have these on 30 yards as well. Now the curl flat is going to be the safety on top. He's going to see the safety is going to come down. Right? If anybody's playing cover 3, you're going to see that guy's going to come down. He's going to be your man. Now watch that player here, the curl flat, the one with the F on his head. It's going to do the same exact thing, okay? What you're going to see here is that Y is going to get there. See how he drifted over there? And we got ourselves an easy catch over 30 yards. So this is a way that you can go ahead and maximize your space when throwing this ball, right? They can't run those 30 yards against you if you have the right combination on the field. What I like about this is it also gives you an opportunity to playmaker him up the field. So say the user is saying, I've got to go cover that guy. Say, they got this guy on a deep middle, and say they're using this guy here, and you know what? They're like, I've been beat by this a lot. I'm going to cover that guy down the field. Well, that's just going to play into your hands with the ability to do this. So the guy's covering him. Just playmaker your X up the field. Now you got yourself an easy catch. We showed you this in a different video when we talked about the new delay fade. It's a really nice opportunity for you to get easy yards, a play that I've been using a lot more. It definitely works really, really well in mud because all your receivers are going to be over 90 deep route running. But make sure that you go look at your rosters and say who's over 90 deep route running when it comes to basically playing regs. Devontae Adams is going to be there. I know Stephon Diggs. Sometimes it might be a player that is a nice burner, but he's not a great route runner. Just one of those guys that he's a deep threat. May have that as well. So just go ahead and check that out. Make sure that their route crosses the numbers. And then if they cross the numbers, he's going to be able to go to the sidelines. And just know that you put that smoke screen out there, you're going to be in a lot of success. This is going to be able to work in a lot of formations. Trips tight end being one of them, right? I can go ahead and show you the trips offset on a play that we like. It's the curl flat play. Let me show you here that it's going to look very similar. And this is also in our Chiefs game plan. Basically, same thing where you can go ahead and use a guy like this, put him on the smoke, and you can see that you're doing the same exact thought process, right? But this B route's a really nice route. That's going to be able to get that guy to come down, and you can see how we're going to be able to hit him pretty easily. So I want to make sure you understand that you're going to have that nice ability to do so when it comes to running your routes. You're going to have that ability to get those guys open a little bit more when you throw the smoke out there. So if you like the way these plays work, guys, please consider checking out our Chiefs Trips game plan. We dropped it probably about 2 weeks now. We definitely have the ability to take your game to the next level with this game plan. I'm absolutely loving it. Pick'em helped me write a little bit of it, and he went 24-1 in Weekend League using it last week. It's $9.95 to unlock all of our game plans for an entire month on the website. So you can get it as low as $9.95 and learn a new offense. If you happen to love it, you can always upgrade to our second tier subscription, which is $19.95, and you get the offensive coordinator with it, which basically gives you your in-game ability to know what plays to call against what coverages. It's one of the best things I've ever used in my life. And you guys will absolutely love it. We do have the Chiefs trips on that. Plus, we have John Beast's Gun Bunch. We've got Banks IQ's trips tight end. So we have a bunch of different ones on there already, and we're just adding to that. So check it out. We appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you on our next video.